and I've actually taken off with one student in particular on runway 12 out towards the ocean. Pulled the power off. I said, "What's that out over there on the water?" And he looked across. First mistake. I just grabbed the throttle and pulled it off. And all the noise went quiet and he froze. And he didn't shove the nose down or anything, he just froze, still in a climbing attitude. So I took over, poked the nose down and immediately banked the airplane, and we came around the windsock out here, like a pylon racing around the windsock, touched down on the bitumen and did a touch and go. And I think he was still, in his mind, he was still at that point where I'd pulled the power. He really didn't know what had happened. So we need to concentrate more, after a student has gone solo, we need to concentrate more on the emergency aspect of things.
Every year, thousands of students across the country begin their flight training. Whether it's overcoming fear, a career in aviation, or the enjoyment of flying, students start by enrolling in flight school. On the Sunshine Coast, Go Fly Aviation, operated by Damien Wills and his team of instructors, work hard, have fun, and teach everyday people to fulfil their dream of taking flight.
Yeah, we've had a few staff changes over the last few months. Callum was offered a full-time position elsewhere, and it was Monday to Friday. So I did have Nathan, who I was already training up, and I was short also a general aviation instructor. So luckily Nathan's brother Adam has come across from New Zealand. They've been on a few weeks now, and so far really, they're both doing really well.
So just busy setting up these little bits of wool on the wing here, just as a nice visual guide and demonstration as to how the airflow actually moves around the wing. Ideally what we're going to do is go out and install and just see how that separation layer works and how the boundary layer works, and essentially how our laminar airflow goes all over the wing. So it's a great demonstration for a student, especially to actually visually see what's happening during a stall and just to see how the airflow moves around the wing. So we should just be about ready to go.
Adam and Stephen head out to the training area in the sling.
So we'll take one stage of flap and see if that affects the stall, or how much of an effect it will actually have.
The black strings demonstrates the direction the airflow is going over the wing. It's a simple demonstration, but it's highly effective.
Whoa! Did you get to see much of that?
No, not really. we're going quite vertical then.
We'll climb back up.
Stage one, retract flaps.
You can do that for me.
Okay,
thank you.
Flaps retracted.
So this is a stall as we'd be coming in for approach. So we'll have like a two-stage flap. So one stage, stage two. So like an approach coming into land. Get a little bit of power on.
There we go. And retracting flaps.
Thank you. So a nice bit of a wing drop there with two-stage of flap.
Yeah.
Did you see what the airflow did at all?
I did, it all just went.
Okay. Did it just sort of have a delayed effect for a little bit?
Yeah, it did.
It looked like the airflow was doing exactly what we wanted it to do, which is no surprise because, yeah, that's what we expected.
Both Adam and Nathan are really passionate about flight training, and they're both well trained. They know what they're talking about, and they're good guys to work with, really easygoing. Help me out a lot if I need something, and vice versa. So.
Static RPM is achieved. Airspeed is live and increasing.
As part of his PPL licence, Jeremy has to fly solo into controlled airspace. Today he is departing from Redcliffe and heading north to Sunshine Coast Airport.
Lots of bird life. Come on, buddy, get out of the way. You do not need a bird strike. Redcliffe, traffic, look up the Yankee Mach request radio check. Yankee Mach, Trevor, Sierra India, reaching 5. Redcliffe, traffic, look up the Yankee Mach, is taxi circuits, runway 25, Redcliffe. Alright, turbulence. Hey, you can stop anytime now.
Hotel Alpha Whiskey traffic, helicopter operations west of the runway, runway 18, clear to land.
Clear to land, R18 and looking for traffic, Hotel Alpha Whiskey. And traffic sighted, Hotel Alpha Whiskey. Hey there, Tiger. X-ray Lima Oscar, beam Phil high rise.
X-ray Lima Oscar, continue approach number 2 to a 206 left base runway 18 to land.
Continue number 2. X-ray Lima Oscar. Eyes at the end of the runway.
Hotel Alpha Whiskey, request you keep up the speed, vacate onto Bravo 1, correction Bravo 2.
Keep it the speed and exit on Bravo 2, Hotel Alpha Whiskey. Air approach Alpha Russia.
If I had it when I did my training, I would have spent a lot less time in the air just refreshing things.
Yeah.
A lot of flying is procedural driven, so you know, it's, yes, flying a plane technically isn't that hard, but there's a lot of procedures, particularly emergency procedures, and just reading it off a bit of paper, one, it's a little bit boring, but you don't tend to remember it as much as if you actually feel like you're doing it and actually practicing it. What the 360 does is it allows you to sit there and see what the pilot sees and go through those emergencies in the air with the instructor again and again and again in your own time at home, for instance.
Pretty well.
Nathan takes Fran through the pre-flight safety checks of the Sling aircraft. It's important to make sure the aircraft is fit to fly.
That does move fully free, and you can see the control column moving inside the plane.
Yep.
Canopy is closed. Alright, so before we take off, make sure this brake is off.
Yep.
Everything is switched on. Stage 1 flap, that's on. Temperature and pressure is in the green. Cool. So you have control?
I have control.
Yep, so running to full power over 3 seconds. And applying a little bit of right rudder as we do that.
Right.
Yep, so keep going. All the way. Airspeed is live and increasing.
Ready to go?
And start rolling, or start pulling back. Yep, so I'm rotating 60 knots. So that was perfect.
They head out into the training area to begin her lesson on climbing and descending.
Climate traffic Sling A668 airborne 12, and we'll be vacating south via the coast. Climate traffic. Alright, you have control?
Okay, I have control.
So we're going to go through the descending one.
Yep.
Alright, so it's lookout first.
So look out left, center, and right.
And below in front of us.
Below.
Because we are descending, so we don't
So center and below?
Yep.
Okay.
And then right, all clear. Alright, then it is power, so bring the power back to 4,400. Yep, that's good. And then attitude, so slightly lower than normal nose attitude. That's good there. And then trim it for that. So if it doesn't need to be trimmed, you don't have to trim it. But if
So trim,
yeah, so
back.
yeah, so if you let go and see what the nose does, so it's going up. So you want to use some down trim, which is that one there.
Keeping the aircraft balanced means the pilot is not fighting the controls to keep the plane straight and level.
Power off. There's our level off there. I was at the end of the runway.
Yep.
Oh, it floats a little bit. There we go. Not too bad. It took a bit of
Not too bad.
it took a little bit of coercing on my end.
Yeah. I think last time we had the most perfect landing. So.
Right, flap up. Climber traffic, Sling A668, backtracks 23 for the open, Climber. Cool, so I'll let you taxi us back. So you have control. Alright.
Yep.
You have control of the power as well now. Good, yeah, so that landing, we floated quite a lot. Probably quite a bit of thermal turbulence coming off of the runway.
Yeah, you could feel that, right?
Yeah, so it just kept us up in the air for a little longer.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, so I'm happy with how that went. You're listening and paying attention to what I'm saying, which is good to see.
Okay.
And yeah, there was nothing bad at all.
Okay.
Climbing, descending, as you can see, is not too complex.
Yep.
Just remembering that look at power, attitude, trim. The only one that's different is leveling off after a climb, which is look at attitude, power, trim.
Yep.
Yeah, the rest of them are LPATs. Easy to remember once you've done it a couple of times. Not very complex in terms of what the aircraft's doing.
Another successful day at the Caloundra Aerodrome.